Welcome to the High School Huddle. My name is Brandon Chatmon. I'm joined by Ryan Neighbor. He's the lead prep writer for the Oklahoman. And the spring sports champions have been crowned, with Owasso and Bixby capturing baseball titles on Tuesday. Ryan, you covered the 6A title game. What impressed you most about Owasso?
Well, the thing about Owasso is their pitching depth. They roll out to, obviously, Brian Flynn, their number one guy. They've got Austin Kirk, a great number two. And then they can save a guy like Brandon Vargas for the seventh inning. So while most teams are going deep into the well there in the sixth and seventh inning, if they have a lead, Owasso has a guy who can just shut the door at the end that would be starting for most 6A teams.
Well, what did you think of the situation with the Bixby Class 5A game where they had to move the game and didn't actually get started in Norman until late in the day?
Well, it was a tough deal. They wanted to get it in Tuesday night. They didn't want to have to wait another day and take the chance of that day getting rained out as well. So the coaches both agreed that they didn't mind moving it to OU. I talked to Bixby's coaches last night before their game, and they were real pumped up about getting a chance to play at a college field like that. So it worked out well. I would like to see the schedule adjusted a little bit where they have a few days in between the semifinals and the finals in 6A especially, so that you get to throw your aces no matter what. But given the schedule we have now, this worked out as good as it could have.
Well, which spring sport champion surprised you the most?
Well, I have to go to Bixby in 5A. This is a team that really was good all year, but weren't considered one of the top teams in 5A. But they put it all together at the end, made a run, and were able to beat Chickasha last night.
Well, were you surprised at all by McGinnis' strong showing, not only this spring, but throughout the year?
Not really. When you break it down individually, they had the talent in each of the sports they won champions with to compete for those championships. I was surprised that the baseball team won the state championship just because of how tough Clinton and Weatherford have been all year. Neither of those teams ended up in the championship game, and McGinnis was able to come away with the crown. But a historic year for McGinnis sports.
Well, looking ahead to next year, just give me some names of some athletes you're really looking forward to.
Well, I know this is going to be a baseball-centric show, but that's what I've seen a lot lately, and that's what I've got my eye on right now. I look at Moore, a team that really I don't think anybody expected not only to make the finals, but even to make it to the state tournament. They made it to the state tournament, made a run. A big part of that was their ace, Bryson Shawnette, who will be back next year. And not only is going to be Moore's ace, but I think could be one of the better pitchers in the Metro.
All right. Well, Ryan, we appreciate your expertise. Continue to check newsok.com and the Oklahoman for coverage of all the top players and the top teams participating in sports around the state.